Prasad Bisasa. I thank you.
Let's get to work again, cause we're sick of that on the line. Let's get to work again, cause the country needs to shine.
Let's get to work again. Come on, people, you know it's true. Let's get to work again, cause the UNC right. You. Come on.
Let's hear it for Cheryl and David, your candidate and next member of parliament for Aruka Maloney. And we move right on. We want to bring on the next member of parliament and your winning candidate for Lopino Bono West, an educator, a community worker. Let's welcome Prakash Williams.
Make sure the talk is done now. Time to start back the work now. All the talk done, all the talk done.
People and all the bag of lies and everything that they're doing wrong, they're trying to disguise. Always pointing fingers, never wanna take the blame. We frustrated now, don't want no more, and we ain't taking it again.
Let's get to work again.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Honorable political leader, the Right Honorable, and the next Prime Minister to be Kamla Prasad Bisasa, my fellow candidates, Mr. David Naked, Miss Cherry Ann David, and I think Miss Khadija Amin is in the vicinity. Ladies and gentlemen, UNC family, it is an honor and a privilege to address you very briefly here this evening. There have never been a clearer choice. A choice as clear as day is tonight to make in this 2020 general elections. We have a choice between two leaders. Please excuse me, my voice has gone from all the campaigning. We have a choice between two leaders, two parties. A leader that has the recommendation and described by his leader as a raging bull. A man, if he does not get his way, behaves as a raging bull, a wajang. And even worse, this man cannot be trusted. Time and time again, we have inconsistencies in what he says. For example, he said on national TV, Petrotrin will never be shut down. And he repeated it. If you are hearing me and you're going to the fridge, I'm saying it again. Read my lips. Petrotrin will not be shut down. However, in 2 days' time, his minion said clearly, all gone, all. That is the choice of one of the leaders you have to make. Compare this, my brothers and sisters, to our leader, the Right Honorable Kamla Prasad Bisasa. Compassionate, caring, consultative, visionary, concerned about our people, our children, and has demonstrated this over and over again. Performance beat old talk anytime. And the Honorable Kamla Prasad Bisasa performed to improve the quality of life of all our citizens and provide a brighter future and for our children. Even Professor Selwyn Kojo, a highly respected member of the academic community, proclaimed only choice is the UNC. A telling and powerful endorsement for all citizens to consider when you go to vote. Choose carefully. Choose UNC. We have a leader who will reduce taxes compared to the Rowley administration, which inflicts a heavy taxation on everything while still selling out our assets, borrowing indiscriminately, and cannot account for how the money was spent. On the other hand, we have a leader, the Honorable Kamla Prasad Bisasa. Ladies and gentlemen,
the next Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago is among us. Let's give her a rousing welcome, the Honorable Kamla Prasad Bisasa. Let's hear it for her. Yes. Let's hear it for her. Kamla Prasad Bisasa, your next Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago.
We fed up by these people and all the bag of lies and everything that they're doing wrong, they're trying to disguise. Always pointing fingers, never wanna take the blame. We're frustrated now, don't want no more, and we ain't taking it again.
Let's get to work again, cause we're sick of them on the line. Let's get to work again, cause the country needs to stop.
Let's get to work again. Come on, people, you know it's true. Let's get to work again, cause the UNC works for you. Come on.
From now we start the engine. UNC have the plan to build a brighter future for what Main Island. Come on everybody, and you know it's true. It's time to start work again, and the UNC works for you.
Work, let's get to work. Come on.
All these years of pressure, agony and pain, but we work with them and we cope with them and we feel the brunt of the strain.
Now we the people start crying out, we can't take it no more. So election day when you ink your fingers, UNC you're voting for.
Let's get to work again, cause we're sick of them on the line. Let's get to work again, cause the country needs to stop.
Let's get to work again. Come on, people, you know it's true. Let's get to work again, cause the UNC works for you.
From now we start the engine. UNC have the plan to build a brighter future for what Main Island. Come on everybody, and you know it's true. It's time to start work again, and the UNC works for you. The UNC works for you.
and sisters, let's see a thunderous round of applause for our political leader and next Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, Right Honorable Kamla Persad-Bissessar. One more time, man, one more time. I will not keep my political leader waiting, so I will wrap up very quickly. As I was saying, the HSF to the tune of $1.5 billion and cannot account for where the money has gone. We have a leader in the Honorable Kamla Persad-Bissessar who will bring back laptops because she understands that laptops and computers are the gateway to the 21st century and entrance to the digital world, as compared to a rowdy government that ripped away laptops from our children. Such a backward move. We have a leader who delivered 55,000 new jobs, as compared to Rowley that inflicted massive retrenchment on the working class and the closing down of many companies, including our jewel Petrotrin. Time does not permit me to elaborate further on the many more progressive and beneficial programs that the Honorable Kamla Persad-Bissessar has delivered to the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. Honorable Kamla Persad-Bissessar brings hope to our nation, hope for a better quality of life and a brighter and secure future for our children. Life cannot be changed in a minute, but the decision taken in a minute changes everything in a life. Think before you decide. When you go to the polls on Monday the 10th of August, you have one choice and one choice only. Vote for the United National Congress. Put your X next to Prakash Williams, your UNC candidate for Lopino Bona West. Put your X next to the rising sun, and we will begin a journey that will lead us to prosperity, to success, and to a better quality of life for and a safe and secure future for our children. I thank you.
Time to get them out. The time is now. Time to vote them out. Man, enough is enough. 5 years we had it rough. PNM is drought. They take food out we mouth. And we vote in the UNC. Dip your finger, UNC. We vote in the UNC. Vote for Kamala, better country. And we vote in the
All right, let's hear it for Prakash Williams, the winning candidate for Lopino Bona West, a well-respected educator. We want to move right on and bring on our next winning candidate. Brothers and sisters, he's there and close to me. Ever since he was named as a UNC candidate for Tunapuna, he has become a beacon of hope for all of Tunapuna, because this constituency is a beleaguered and abandoned constituency. David is here for your rescue. He's a man of wit, a man of intelligence. Nazi looking, he's exciting many people in his constituency. A true ambassador. He played football at the highest level for Trinidad and Tobago. He played club soccer throughout Europe and around the world. David has scored many decisive goals playing football. And on Monday, August 10th, David will score the goal of his career when he put the biggest licking on Esmond Ford and bring on the Tunapuna constituency. Let us bring on David Mackey.
time to get them out. The time is now. Time to vote them out. Man, enough is enough. 5 years we had it rough. PNM is drought. They take food out we mouth. And we vote in the UNC. Dip your finger, UNC. We vote in the UNC. 300 million in fake oil, Rowdy must go. Close down petrol drink, Rowdy must go. Where the taxpayers' money gone, in bird cancer. And what about the gas that they send Venezuela? We get your lying for them, see. The man is a traitor. Still job is a failure. Cause every year that you get in murder. I'm calling him bird. Want to bring in sports car. Confused gypsy jumping from camp to camp. And I do nothing for failure. UNC, take your finger. UNC, we vote in UNC. Vote for Pamela.
UNC family! UNC family! I love all of you. Love in the house. Love in the house. I want a big welcome for the next Prime Minister, our most honorable, Tunapuna Basad Bisasa. A big Tunapuna welcome. UNC family, it's no more talk now. It's no more talk. We out talk them, we out walk them. We talk policy more than them. We do everything more than them. It's about waking up on August 10th and going and vote. That's what it's about now. That's what we have to do. You can't compare. Is the Honorable Kamala Prasad Bisasa against a nincompoop. Big difference. We had to come out. Now it's all about voting. It's all about voting. Because believe me, we bleed. We bleed in these last 5 years. We sweat. We cry. We cry in these last 5 years. Now we're looking for salvation. Now we're looking to bring who? Kamala Prasad Bisasa back into Prime Minister. That's what we're looking for. So here's where we're shaking them now. We're shaking them up here in Tunapuna. Shaking them up here in Tunapuna. So before I go, I want to thank every single one of you. You know why? Because this year is Trinidad and Tobago. This is what Trinidad and Tobago looks like. Every creed, every race, everybody have a place. Everybody. UNC family. Let me get the drums. From the Ganges to the Nile. Let me get the drums. And we bring in who? Our honorable political leader. The next Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago. Let me get the drums.
Show them action. What time it is? Come and love us, show them action. No is the time to cast your vote. No is the time to start a war. No is the time to bring your home. Come and love us, show them action. No is the time to take a stand. Cause the UNC have the plan. Put up your hand if you understand.
So let's all join together as one. If you believe that the phone
Pamela be Cesar and the rising sun, 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 sun. Vote for Pamela. Vote for Miss B. Cesar. Vote for Pamela. Vote for Miss B. Cesar. Vote for Pamela. Vote for Miss B. Cesar. Vote for Miss Kamala Basad Bissessa. Put your X next to the rising sun. Vote for the UNC.
Let's hear it again for your next Member of Parliament, your winning candidate of August 10 for Tunapuna, David Naki.
Now is it time to vote for UNC. Now is it time to build back the country. We walk Amla, we walk Amla, we walk Amla for Prime Minister. We walk Amla as we leader. We walk Amla for Prime Minister. We walk Amla for the future. Now is it time to vote for UNC. We for UNC to build back the country. We walk Amla for Prime Minister. We walk Amla as we leader. Kamala for Prime Minister. We want Kamala for the future. Let me see your voting finger. Everybody voting Kamala. Let me see your voting finger. UNC we say forever. Kamala will create 50,000 jobs for free, so we can feed the family. Economy and build governance to the country. She's going to revamp the children's life fund. Robbie and the Alleyne is one step by one and one. Kamala is the woman to get the job done. We walk Kamala for Prime Minister. We walk Kamala as the leader. We walk Kamala for Prime Minister. We walk Kamala for the future.
Kamla, you get to the vote. Kamla, 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 you have we support. The whole country voting for you. Every citizen we may see our vibes. See our style. Make every creed and race come together and congregate. Man, oh man, boy and girl, she get up for every hater. She did more for this country than to vote back in UNC. Too much corruption now. Come now, we love you so. Come now, we love you so. We voting for UNC. The time is now to change this country. Come now, we love you so. Come now, we love you so. We voting for UNC. The time is now to change this country.
This is energy. This is energy, brothers and sisters. And we must take that into Monday, August 10th and sweep all our UNC candidates resounding into Parliament, brothers and sisters. But we move on. It is always an honor and a distinct pleasure to introduce this gentleman. In 1995, he swept the PNM in St. Joseph. 5 years later, right here in Tunapuna, many of you were involved in his campaign when he wiped out the People's National Movement and brought out Tunapuna for the United National Congress. Just as David Nakil will do from Monday. Brothers and sisters, let us bring on the ageless, the venerable Ambassador Mervyn Assam.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman, Honorable Political Leader, candidates, all the members of the UNC family. I want to thank you for inviting me here this evening because I had the great honor and pleasure of representing so many of you in 2000. And I'm grateful for the opportunity you gave to me. So I come this evening to beg you, to beseech you, to exhort you, to give the same opportunity to all of the UNC candidates in the East-West corridor, Barataria, San Juan, St. Joseph, St. Augustine, Tunapuna, Lopino, Bonia West, Aruka Maloney, Calvaro La Hoqueta. Because if you give your support to all of these candidates, you are assured that on the night of August the 10th, the United National Congress will form the next government of Trinidad and Tobago. And Kamla Prasad Bisesa will return to the position of your and our Prime Minister. You know, my friends, governing is a very serious matter. All of us don't reflect on the importance of good governance. And if you have to have good governance, you must have good leadership. And you must have leadership that has been tried and tested and has been performing in your interest. This is what we have had in Kamla Prasad Bisesa. I just want you to reflect a little bit on how important governance is. If you had a serious medical problem would you go to a doctor who has had a successful track record and performance? If you had a serious legal problem, would you go to an attorney who has had a successful track performance? If you wanted to build your house, would you go to a builder who has had a successful track record and performance? Therefore, when you are electing a candidate and you are electing a party and you are electing a government, you must look at the performance and the successful track record of that particular leader and that party. And now that we have had an opportunity to make a serious comparison, 2010 to 2015 versus 2015 to 2020, the comparison fails and fades when it comes to 2015 to 2020. During her tenure as your Prime Minister and leader of her government, Trinidad and Tobago saw the development of this country in a most unprecedented way. Highways and byways, hospitals, early childhood centers, primary schools, secondary schools, a new campus of the University of the West Indies in Debe, a teaching hospital in San Fernando, a children's Cuba hospital, the beginning of the Point Fortin and Ariman hospitals. She provided people with increased employment to the tune of over 50,000. She improved the lives and the quality of life of so many hundreds of thousands of citizens in this country. Life was better under Kamla. What has life been? What has life been under this government? It was not only pressure and deprivation and starvation and joblessness and homelessness. It was insult after insult. He attacked women. He attacked the police service. He said they were ineffective. He attacked the public service. He said they were lazy. He attacked women. He compared them to golf courses. He attacked young, little female school children. He said they were hyenas like in the jungles of Africa. He attacked the private sector. He attacked the media. Is there any sector or any human being in this country that this man did not attack? That is not the quality of leadership, my friend. Leadership is compassionate. Leadership is humble. Leadership is self-sacrificing. Leadership is service. Leadership is in the interest and in the benefit of all of the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. And that is what Kamla Possessor represented between 2010 and 2015. You know, my friends, the Prime Minister seemed to have a broken record where he accuses the UNC of corruption. You know, sometimes I wonder if the people of Trinidad and Tobago listen to the Parliament channel. Because if you do, you would remember Christopher Rowley said that the PNM was 10 times more corrupt than the UNC. Do you remember that? And perhaps that was the only right thing he ever said. Because if you look at the history of the PNM from September 1956 to now, 64 years, of which 48 years the PNM governed this country. Because the NAR had 5, the UNC had 6, and the PP government had 6, which is 16 years. Of that 48 years, they destroyed everything. They destroyed the government railway. They destroyed TTT. They destroyed BWIA. They destroyed Caroni. They destroyed Petrotrin. They destroyed the police service. They destroyed the public service. They destroyed the health service. And they are very much on their way to destroying the energy sector. And you know what is worse? They have destroyed the moral and social fabric of Trinidad and Tobago. The amount of corruption that the PNM has involved in from 1956 to now will take me days to enumerate to you, but I don't have the time. It will take me days to tell you how corrupt the PNM has been. You can think of all of the projects like Lockjoint, the Caroni Racing Complex, George V Park, all the boats that they bought. They seem to have a great tendency to take boats as part of their salary. Tobago, the MV Port of Spain, the SS Margarita, the MV Sue. They paid 90 million for a boat that never left Turkey. The Arima Racing Complex, the grain terminals, the medical complex at Mount Hope, fake oil. I can go on and on and on. And yet still these people have the temerity and the bravado to talk about corruption. They should be ashamed. They should go and confess their sins because they have been so errant in the governance of this country. So I want to beg you, please, my dear friends, this looks very good. What I read looks good. What I see looks good. What I see today looks even better. But elections are won on election day. All of you must go out on election day. Every one of you. With all your family, all your friends, all your neighbors, everybody. And make sure you vote for all the candidates of the UNC. Because if you do, you would be doing your duty to your fellow man, to your family, to your neighbors, to your community and your nations, and to God. And you would make sure that once and for all, in Trinidad and Tobago, that government of the people, for the people, and by the people shall never perish from this land. I thank you.
Thank you very much. All right, let's hear it again for Ambassador Mele Assam. And now, the moment you have been waiting for. She is set to rise again. Today is the last time you will be seeing her as your leader of opposition, because come Monday night, she will be the next Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, brothers and sisters. We must remind you, she led this country between 2010 and 2015 with passion, with fervor. She was a truly compassionate leader, serving all sectors of society, brothers and sisters. A woman of mental toughness, a woman of penetrating intellect and some acumen. She is on the verge of repeating her famous 2010 victory that ushered her in as your Prime Minister. Brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, the next Member of Parliament for Superior, and without doubt, the next Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, the Honorable Chandler.
you get to me vote. Kamla, you have we support. The whole country voting for you, every citizen in this year by it.
Tunapuna, good evening. You know, my colleague, Mervyn Assam, served with me for the first time in the first cabinet I served in. We used to call him Merv the Swerve. And you know why? He's articulate, he's brilliant, he's bright. He has served the UNC and he will serve us again. Let us thank him very much for coming here this evening to endorse our UNC candidate. Prakash Williams, Lupino Border West, give him your vote. Cherry Ann David, Aruka Maloney, give her your vote. And the one and only David Naked, give him your vote. On Monday, election day, let David take down the Goliath, the PLF. Because you see, we have to win one seat at a time. So every seat counts. David Nakin in Tunapuna, Prakash Williams in Lupino, Cherry Ann David in Aruka, and everywhere along this corridor and across the land. I guarantee you, I will bring in our stronghold seats. But like Mervyn, I ask you, bring the corridor into the bosom, into the house of the rising sun on Monday. Every seat on this corridor, bring them home. Tunapuna is known as what they say is a bellwether seat, bellwether. If Tunapuna goes left, the whole country goes left. If Tunapuna goes into government, the whole country goes into government. Now, I have nothing against the other candidate, the PNM guy, Esmond Ford. He's a really nice person, you know. Nothing against him, but we don't need nice people. We need competent, capable people to serve in the government. He has been there for 5 years, never served as a minister of government. Poor fella. That is how Mr. Rowley Street is owned. But David Naked will go into my cabinet as a minister of government. So will you vote for a man on the PNM side or any other who will sit on the back benches? Or will you vote for a man who will form the government and sit in the cabinet as a minister? I ask you that. Then your only choice is David Naked. Thank you so much. And so I say, Tunapuna has great talent. Mr. Assam, as one of our ministers, served you before. But you need someone else to be a minister of the government to deliver what you need here. You need jobs? Vote for Naked to create 50,000 new jobs. Vote for Chalian, vote for Prakash to create 50,000 new jobs. Vote for the UNC candidate to lower your taxes if you're a worker. So if you're not working, we'll create the jobs. If you're a worker, we pledge we will lower your taxes. Vote for your UNC candidate to lower taxes. And what about your children? What about your children? Nothing matters to anyone more than our children. You know, my heart has always been with our children. Every time I've served to serve the children of our land. So vote for your UNC candidate to give back the laptops to the children of our country. Vote for your UNC candidate. You know, the first cabinet note I brought to the cabinet in 2010, I promise you, because you were holding bake sales and cake sale and curry-Q and barbecue and so on, yes? Why? To raise money for the health of your children. And I promise you when I went into government, I will do it. I'll create a children's life fund. Cabinet note number one. The first note I took to Cabinet, Office of the Prime Minister, Cabinet note number 1, 2010, was to establish a children's life fund to take care of our children. But these wicked nincompoops, he called them nincompoops, wicked nincompoops, you haven't? They came and they interpreted the law we passed. So some get it and some not get it. I'll tell you this. I pledge to you today, for the children of our land, I will amend that law to make sure that our sick children are taken care of. And you know one thing, going about the landscape in the campaign, children are coming and hugging me and they say, Auntie Kamla, some say, Mommy, you know, I get children life out because of you and I'm healthy today. That brings tears to my eyes and joy to my heart. So I ask you, vote UNC to take care of our children. Vote UNC. I pledge to you today, this I promise you, that every creed and every race will find an equal place under me. Every creed and every race. The other side of it, all they are doing is trying to divide us on race issues. But anybody who works with me, anybody who knows me, I have not a racist bone in my body. There is only one race. That is the human race. One only. So do not be divided. The things that make you cry, they make me cry too. The things that make you happy, make me happy too. If you cut me, it is the same red blood running in all our veins. We are one race. We are the human race. So from today, let us go forward. Let us make sure on Monday you go out early and vote. There may be such delays. Do not get frustrated. Come out early and cast your vote. Do not fear. Do not be afraid. Come out and cast your vote so that we can get true freedom. So we can get a place where every creed and every race find an equal place. So, if I could sing, I will sing with you, but I'll mix the players also. Which one mix? I wish I could sing in my last life maybe. You know, I love Bob Marley. When Trini have to sing Trini music. So listen, vote on Monday morning. 3 little birds. I saw them. And they're singing what? Every little thing is going to be alright. Okay, birds, run the music.
morning. Time to get them out.